to Sacramento State Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday? And we continue with this one. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Sacramento State Hornets. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Well, guys, Coach Danielson told me before the game, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play call and show why they've won these games 3 in a row and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos offense will go on the attack first. And here comes Dylan Riley. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play.
Finding some room. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, Boise State!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra... get the first 7 of the game. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They're putting the fortunes of this offense into his hands.
We expected a lot of really big things from this quarterback coming into the year, and he did not disappoint the first half of the season. He hasn't played a defense quite like this, though. They can get after the quarterback. They've got some ball hawks on the back end. They can create takeaways. That's why they're...
turning it on!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Burrell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He fires to the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And I see what the quarterback saw. He saw man-to-man coverage on the outside. Give my guy a chance to win. But the DB won. Great job staying glued to the wide receiver, seeing the ball when it's coming, and batting it down.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Running inside. It's Curtis. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's got it again. Open space at the 25. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna run it. It's raining. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Quarterback keeper. And he'll step it. So, touchdown, Sacramento State.
It's just so nice to have a signal guard who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. With the catch, it's Wagner. Really nice pickup there as they have. The 44 with a first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, it's so nice to have these tight ends.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Madsen. Floats it out in space. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
On the run, it's Curtis. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw it again. Moving out to the right. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. They do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Got it set up on the outside. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. The run inside. It's Curtis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense. Turning up the intensity. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Running inside. It's Riley. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Makes the grab. It's Ford. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play. Offense.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. To the ground. He's got it again. Could be an alley. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And that's the 2nd time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he... fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Broncos! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. Caught by Coleman. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
On the ground, it's Curtis. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 6th play of the drive coming up. Second down, he'll throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown hit?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Picking up the first down will be nice here, but also important, get some cushion for the punt team. Looking for space, it's Riley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Let's see what he can do with it. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
The run inside. It's Curtis. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He's now up to 104 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing. Right back to the well. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Under fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sacramento State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. RPO complete to open the drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Guys, let's take just a minute and talk about Boise State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much...
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Broncos. He got loose, and it was light. For that.
And there's more of an art to this than you know. Like, to stick the ball in the belly of the running back and read a defender perfectly. They bite on the running back. QB makes the right read in Palmer. It's nice to have those wheels to go all the way down the field and punch it in for 6.
Yeah, David, this is a coaching staff that wants him to run the football. And sometimes it's going to be designed runs. Sometimes it's going to be scrambles in the passing game. But the RPO is another way that he can hurt your defense with that speed you're talking about. Great decision to keep it. Nice job taking it all the way to the house.
Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Here we go, ready. Wide, 3, wide, go.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. The give. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Running inside. It's Curtis. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him. They bring the punter onto the field now.
Number 47 on to punt it away.
He'll field the butt and see what he can get. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Rushes on him. Finds the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls it and fires to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Looking to pass. It's Madsen. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Broncos are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. He makes a catch. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Broncos!
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Curtis. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Ball is at the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Wide 29. Wide 29. Hammer, hammer.
Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, they're after him, and they got it.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
At the 40. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the... There he goes! Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts.
Go, go.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wagner. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? It'll be 3rd and long. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He came flying up from his free safety position and stopped him well short. In fact, he'll be about 3 yards behind the marker, and it's 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Set to kick off.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Flips it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They kick it away on 4th down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. The run run inside. It's Riley. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The play action fake. Fires downfield. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man, it's Madsen. The screen, he's got wheels. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Riley. Stopped after a gain of 3, it'll be 2nd and 7. Got 3 on first down, it's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Wagner. Turning it on! And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Riley. He breaks a tackle. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Broncos go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it. It's Riley. Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Wilson open on the right side. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Curtis. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Solid run on the last play. Sets this offense up on first down. This time he wants to throw. Got his man down the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Caught by Williams on the right. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sacramento State. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Madsen. Fires on the move. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
High and away, headed toward the sideline, just the way he drew it up. Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Back open in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and in 3rd and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and 4th down now, it's decision time for you.
Nestles it in at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. To the air, it's Madsen. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Slides to the ground after picking up the first. Great play on 2nd and short. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to throw it. Touchdown, Boise State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. On the left side, here's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Tight end now in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a first down. Nice move there on 4th and short. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This time he wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Burrell. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Looking for room. It's Curtis. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down, 10 yards to go. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one. Got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Burrell. From the 30-yard line on 1st down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. run inside. It's Curtis. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You just hope this isn't serious. He's run himself right into the Heisman Trophy race at this point in the season. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Really good job by the defense. They're understanding pass, dropping back, but not losing sight of that running back and letting that quarterback throw it to him where he can pick up some extra yards and get that first down. They did a great job covering the whole field and making sure that running back got nowhere.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for room, it's Riley.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles.
He's loose. Inside the 30. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10.
22.
They'll move the tight end. Rides to back and leaves it. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready. Black 15.
Quarterback keep. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Keep.
And the Broncos pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
Ready. 129. Go.
The give. Touchdown Broncos! And the route is on. With that score, looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Sacramento State's offense takes the field to get this drive underway. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
That's caught by Williams. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. That last completion left him with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Back to pass. He'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed behind the line. It's raining. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Running the red zone. It's raining. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Sacramento State. And they take it in for 6 more points. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. On the move. He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Gaines. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this...
There's some room.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. Takes the handoff. It's Gaines. Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
That's reeled in. It's Wagner. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with a run. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And they'll try it again after the inexplicable delay of game penalty, 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Maybe they won't give in and just pass it here. 3rd and goal from the 4 and 3 tight ends on the field. And that one did not work. The defense working to manage that clock. They used the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Splits the uprights. Good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Got his man on the right. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand.